Okay, hi people. I'm here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation, been around a little over 5 years, putting in solid foundations to be here for many generations to come. We are now expanding our economy. That'll improve our treasury and benefit all our citizens because they all hold our currency. We give it to them free every month. Anybody can become a citizen. There's no fee, no obligation. You just come along, register, and that's it. We're also a non-separatist organization, so we're not going to put you into a group based on your gender or where you're from or what you look like or anything else. We just see everyone as a human being, part of one big family of humanity, all linked together, all individually unique, all having something unique to offer our community, all of equal value to our community, all equally loved by our community. Okay, we have a little affirmation in a moment that helps us with that ideology. But before that, we have a very short opening prayer to help us find true happiness in life, not the short-term pleasure that you get from moving into your new house, paying off your credit cards or whatever else your goals are, but an underlying sense of joy and calmness and well-being. And it's something that everybody strives for. Not everybody knows that that's what's missing from their life. A lot of people know there's something missing, but they don't know what it is and how to get it. And it is that ultimate happiness, that ever new joy. And the only way you can get that is through loving service to others. And the great thing about being of loving service to others is that's all you need to worry about, because it'll attract into your life everything else that you want and need. The more you go out of your way to help others, be of loving service, share love and abundance, you will find that everything else you want and need in life will be attracted to you. So it's a great way of living your life, finding the ultimate joy and actually having everything that you want as well. So that's our little opening prayer and affirmation, which we'll get to in just a second. But first, let me welcome you, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replays, the recordings, whatever they're called, because we know that a lot of people do watch them, because not everybody finds 7 p.m. London time a convenient time to be here. The advantage of being here live is you can pop stuff into the comments and ask questions if you have any, and we'll do our best to answer them. But you can keep up to date by watching the replays, because we stream live on Facebook, We Share Abundance Publicly group, also YouTube, and so you can catch the replays there. So let's get started right now with that little prayer and affirmation. Then we'll see who's here, and then we'll get on to the business of the day. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through service attract true happiness and everything they want into their life. Amen. And our little affirmation: we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, well, as you can see, we have Lewis in from Lisbon in Portugal, Eric from Gatineau, Quebec, Canada, Maya from Hampshire in England, and Norman from Doncaster in England. And I think we've probably got a couple of people in. We've certainly got Ramachandra in from Watford in England, Don from Vancouver Island in Canada, So it's a little bit slow with our members today at the moment, but we'll get on with what we have to do. We'll give you the numbers first of all. If I find my specs. We have an increase of 6 in the 777 plan to 45,150 members in there. Excuse me. We have an increase of 38 in our registered members to 53,317, an increase of 49 in our active members to 4,225, an increase of 3 in the ShareHope paid members to 815. We have an increase of an increase of just 1 in the Easy Team Builder to 1,091. No change in the Success Blueprint. And we have a new number for you, and that is the Best Plan Ever membership. We have 225 members in the Best Plan Ever. And in all honesty, I'm a little bit disappointed with that number, because we have 4,000 active members. Most of them will, or at least half of them, will be KYC verified. And it just means that they've not logged in, or they've decided to just not do take either of the options that are available to them. And that is to get involved in the plan without putting their hand in their pocket, or getting involved in the plan and paying $15. So it's both have the same results, except that if you don't put your hand in your pocket, your early commissions, your first commissions from the plan that it will generate for you, you will repay $30 for the loan we give you to get you started and get you involved in the plans and making money. There has to be money involved. Without an exchange of money, without the leverage of that money, we can't do anything. It's no good having everybody in free because there's nothing happening. You can't leverage free. It's like multiplying 0. It doesn't matter how many times you multiply it or how big the number is. You multiply 0 by 1 million, it's still 0. So that is the reason we have this loan scheme. It helps people that either don't have funds or don't have the confidence to invest them in themselves, in their own business. And so we give them that starter. And you don't have to do anything to qualify for it. You just have to say, okay. You don't actually get the loan until you have generated sufficient income in your Best Plan Ever wallet to join the Success Blueprint and the Easy Team Builder. Once that has happened, that's only $15, and we give you $5 straight away just for taking things on. So once you have achieved that, and you don't have to sell anything to do that, except the idea of people starting their own business with no capital. And so it is, I'll be honest, I am a little bit disappointed that there are only 280 people that have taken that up on day one, but it is day one, and some people perhaps haven't even logged in or whatever, I don't know. But I was expecting a lot more. And we'll see what happens over the course of the next few days. But those that have taken up the option, now you've got to go to work. You've got to help people get involved themselves and help people get to that next level where they can get into the Success Blueprint and people are following them in. It's all about helping people, being of loving service to people. And if you do that, you'll succeed. And if you don't, frankly speaking, you won't. But we haven't got anything that we could do that would make your life easier to generate huge income without any out-of-pocket cost. I don't believe there is anything like the easy or the best plan ever available anywhere else. And it is something that should really grow very quickly, and it will benefit the people, but we can't do it for you. We can't do more than we've done. It doesn't matter how much money you've got or not got. It doesn't matter whether you're using AI or not. It doesn't matter who your sponsor is. It doesn't matter about anything other than you. Do you have the will to go out there and help a few people? And if you do, you'll find that everything will flow back to you more than you could possibly imagine. But if you don't, if you want to just sit there and say, oh, well, I can't be bothered, that's it. You will stay where you are. And in fact, it's very rare that people stay where they are. They either deteriorate or they improve. And most of the time, people that don't do anything, don't make any active effort to improve, they deteriorate. So choose the wrong option and you're on a declining path heading towards the end of your days. Choose the right option of helping other people and doing things and expanding yourself and growing materially, mentally, and spiritually in a balanced way. And you're on that upward path to happiness and joy and having everything you want in life, being everything you want in life, being able to do everything that you want in life. Okay, so those are the numbers. And I see we've got Richard in from Devon in England and Maureen in from London in England. And who else have we got? We got Pierre in from South Africa. Let me put my glasses on. I've got a question from Eric. I'll get back to that in a minute. We've got Derek in from Wado City, Nigeria, saying happy birthday to me. Thank you very much. We have Bozina in from Slovenia. And we've got Bozina, another Bozina, we've got two Bozinas that are regulars here, in from Edinburgh in Scotland. We Share Abundance website still shows BPE in pre-launch. Yeah, it does. I forgot all about changing it. I'll get onto it tomorrow. I apologize, Bozina, and thank you for reminding me. So let's go up. There was a question from Eric. Question: for people that are in all the plans except the Success Blueprint, what should people choose as a choice with the new message we get in the dashboard? It's up to them. It's up to them. Makes no difference to the way the plan operates. They can say, okay, I don't want to put any money in and I'll pay out of my commissions that I earn going forward from this time onwards. Or they can say, no, I'll pay $15 and not have any deduction from my commission because I won't be getting a loan. It's entirely up to them. No real advice can be given on that. They can just keep cancelling the pop-up if they want, and not getting involved at all. But that is not doing anybody any favors. It's not doing you a favor or your sponsor, because if you don't take one of those two options, then your sponsor doesn't earn a commission for you. And just to clarify on that, the commissions are only payable on people that you referred from May the 4th onwards, not May the 3rd. Anything May the 3rd and before that you referred people, you don't get a commission. They get into the plan, they get the kickstart, the same as everybody else. But the commissions are only applied on people that joined from May the 4th onwards. Okay. Let's see if we've got anything else come in there. Let me make a note about that. Bazina, not pre-launch. Best plan ever. Okay. Now, if you people are in the best plan ever and you've not cycled, you've not created enough to get into the success blueprint, then you've been wasting time for May the 4th to the 25th of June, 50 days, isn't it? You just squandered over 7 weeks. And now, you know, that is why most people don't make those big incomes, because they just don't put in the activity that it takes to make those big incomes. And you don't have to put it in indefinitely, but you've got to put it in consistently for 2 to 3 months. And if you do that, you'll never have to work again. But if you just squander time, you'll never get anywhere. So you have to make up your mind what you want and whether you're prepared to do what it takes to get what you want. And quite frankly and honestly, most people are not prepared to do what it takes to get what they want in life. They just hope and wish that somehow something's going to happen and it's all going to work out for them. And that's not the way life works, folks. You know, you can play the lottery, you can do whatever you want, but you only get what you want in life when you deserve it. And to deserve it, you've got to move towards it. You've got to take action. You've got to put one foot in front of the other consistently, moving towards what you want in life. If you don't, you won't get there. We've got Phil Kent. What are soap coupons? They are coupons where you can offer somebody a month's free trial in the Easy Team Builder. The link to promote them in the back office goes to a not found page. Does it? I'll have to check on that. Let me make a note about that as well. Okay, we'll get to them both tomorrow. Okay. Right. What's been going on today? Well, as you know, we launched the best plan ever. We have 238 people in there, and really we should have had 2,000. Very disappointing, but there you go. We got Deborah just in from Southern Alabama, USA. And that means that Vishal now is on the TIR plan. And we did a little bit of discussion on it today. We did a little bit of work on it, but tomorrow will be a more significant day on that. where we'll get some sort of idea as to how long it's going to take to get the payment structure sorted out anyway. The member area for the products, we're going to drip feed stuff into people so that it doesn't matter when they join, whether it's today or in 10 years time or 20 years time, they're going to get that day one information, and it'll of course be different. You'll get more information if you're in the silver level or the gold level, neither of which are available at this moment in time. The only level you can get into at the moment is the bronze level, just $20. And that way you can get your affiliate link and be able to promote it. And it's a very powerful plan. But why do we have different plans? Well, to leverage your money in different ways. Leverage is so important in business, and the easiest and best way to leverage it is through the types of plans that we have available for you. But if you allow your focus to be a bit here and a bit there and a bit there because we've got these different plans, then you'll struggle. There are not many people that can focus well on building all the plans at the same time. And that is why we have the best plan ever, which feeds into the success blueprint, because that will build all those plans for you. And by building all those plans, you will have multiple income streams coming in, and some of them will take a while to grow, but they'll grow slowly and be big. Some of them will grow faster in terms of cash and grow even bigger, you know. The TIR plan, without doubt, is really, really powerful and will help anybody that wants to become multi-millionaires. Many people don't want to be multi-millionaires. I personally don't want to be. I've got everything I want anyway. People might look at me and say, well, the guy lives in poverty, you know, but I don't really. I don't have a lot of things that people consider to be essentials in life, but I don't want them. I've had them in the past and they're just a pain. So what I have, I can support very easily on a state pension. So, you know, that's me. I'm happy, but I like to work and I like to grow, but not growing me. I want to grow We Share Abundance. I want to grow it, help more people. I want to help you. I want to see you getting to the state where you have everything you want in life, whether it's a lot of things or whether it's very little, like me. The older you get, the less you will find that you want, probably, because you've been through all the phases of wanting and struggling to get them, and then when you've got them, you realize that they're really not that important anymore. But it's nice to have been able to just do it. So, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you want huge amounts to build an empire of some sort financially, or whether you want some money to live comfortably and be able to help others. Maybe you've got favorite charities and things like that. It all depends on you. But I want to help you get what you personally want, and it'll be different for everybody. And that is my motivation, not because I want or need more than I currently have. And that is why we have put together these plans. So what do? You focus on the best plan ever. Is my best advice for you. You build it and you help people in there and you help them build it. And if you do that and you help them, not costing them anything. It's not costing you anything. And even the ones that decide to pay, you know, you're looking at $15 one time. So it's not going to break anybody's bank, even if they choose to take the $15 option. But there's no need for it. Anybody can get involved, but they have to put in the work. They have to move towards what they want in life. Nobody can put them where they want to be except themselves. Nobody can do it for them. You can't do it as their sponsor. You can help and guide and mentor them, but you can't do it for them. And then they've got to take the same process and take it and teach it on. And if you concentrate on that best plan ever, then everything else will fall into place. And you don't need to worry about promoting this and that and the other. You can do. It's up to you what you choose to promote. But I'm just giving you what I consider to be the easiest path. It doesn't mean it's easy, the easiest. It doesn't mean it's hard either. Whether it's hard or whether it's easy depends on how you view it. It's the same for everybody. And some people will say, oh, this is easy. Some people will say, oh, this is really hard. I'm struggling. I can't do it. And they'll give up. It's the same plan. It's the same process. The only thing that differs is how different people view it. And it's not just black and white. There's all the different shades of grey in between. Okay. But if you choose to promote a particular thing, then fine, do it. You know, you might say, oh, well, I'm not really interested in all those, but I like the Spark Plan because it'll get me traffic that I can use to promote the best plan ever, and I can promote it with the traffic. And so I'll promote the Spark Plan. What's it called? Affiliate. It's not called the Spark Plan, but the Spark is the sort of one-time $25 to get you in there. And there you can get your traffic and send it wherever you want. You can send it to the best plan ever and concentrate on working the Spark Plan. And the Spark Plan then will be doing everything else for you. But it don't matter which you choose, you've still got to make it yourself. You can't think that somehow it's going to work. AI isn't going to do it for you. There's different AI models out there now. I've tried several of them. And if you do nothing, they don't work. Okay. One of them with PLS. I've been a member of PLS for about 12 years when they first started. And the guy behind it, very honest. And he's doing his best to make it work. And they have an amazing system, and it'll make phone calls for you and all the rest of it. And you know what? It doesn't work. You get involved, you pay your money, you get an allocation of leads that they go out and get for you, but they don't convert and don't make you wealthy. Why? Because people don't buy products. They don't buy an opportunity. They don't buy a tangible or intangible object. They buy you. And if you're not prepared to put yourself out there and say, look, this is me, this is what I'm doing, and I want to help you, then you're not going to make it work. Okay, it's got to be down to you doing that, being open, being honest, getting out there. And some people will take you for a ride. Some people will abuse you, even though they start off asking you help. They'll say, oh, I don't want to do it. And so what they'll do is they'll blame you. And when you come to them and you say, I see you're struggling a bit, Can I help you? They'll be absolutely rude and tell you to go away in really bad language or whatever. Why? Because they don't want to face you and say, look, I failed because I wasn't prepared to walk my talk. I wasn't prepared to do what it takes. I wasn't prepared to go out there and help other people. And they don't want to admit that. They'll blame you and they'll cuss you for ever getting them involved because they can't take the fact that it was down to them. So it'll happen. But if you persist and you persevere, you'll find the people that respond, do want to be helped, and you can find them and you can work with them, and you don't need a lot of them. 5 good people will make you a multimillionaire. Literally. But 5 good people won't necessarily be the first 5 people you introduce. Okay. We got a couple of more people in. We got a couple of questions as well. Let me go back and see. I remember welcoming Deborah from Southern Alabama. We've got Brazina. How will TIR work with the best plan ever? Will we be joining Vibe first? But it will take a while for everybody to become self-funding in Vibe. You don't need to be self-funding in Vibe. As long as you're self-funding, as long as you've got that success blueprint matrix filled with the right people and it just keeps renewing month after month after month, it'll pay all your bills for you. You don't have to be self-funding in Vibe or TIR or 777 or Poverty Crusher or Shell. You don't have to worry about any of them. It'll just pay for them all. But you've got to concentrate on making sure that everybody is doing the same thing, helping other people. Because if they're not, it breaks down. You know, a chain's only as strong as the weakest link, they say. And it's the same with your business. You've got a leg down there and it's doing well. And then somebody in there said, oh, well, I'm not doing it. And the person above them says, oh, well, I'm giving up because he's not doing it. And all of a sudden you've got that leg collapsing. You've got to keep going. You've got to keep working down and building down and making sure that you've got the right people in place. And if you don't, you won't get where you want to go. Everybody has their dreams, their goals, and they're all up there. And anybody can reach them. But you have to do what it takes. Okay. Norman, I think there's a lot of people who are not sure which way to go. It's up to them which way to go. There's only 2 options, but what's so hard, you know? Either I want to put $15 in or I don't. That's all. That's what it comes down to. And I don't know how we can make that any simpler. We've got Kingsley in from Manchester. I've got Nankiep from Nigeria. And we've got David from Nigeria as well. And if you've got people that you've referred, get in touch with them and find out if they understand, find out if they've got queries. Now, we've had a few in the support desk and we've answered them, but generally speaking, it's a bit of a no-brainer, isn't it? If you're not sure, take the free option, the option where it doesn't cost you anything until you're making commissions. Whichever you take, you've got to do the same thing. You've still got to go out there and be the person, be that leader, be that person that is going to help people. Okay? The options are neither here nor there. Doesn't matter which one you take, the path is the same. Okay. Rosina says you have to be self-funding in Vibe in order to, you have to be self-funding in Vibe in order for BPE to pay for your TIR. No, you don't. But you will be anyway. If you've built it right, you know, if you've got 5 people, just 5 people following you into Vibe, that is $225. Okay, that is $225 in Vibe commissions. So, and most people will not be able to, in fact, most people will not be able to qualifying and build their success blueprint from the Easy Team Builder unless they've got 6 people at minimum in there. And if you've got 6 people following you through, that's $270. And that is a profit in Vibe. It's more than self-funding. Okay. So it all works if you do. But it doesn't if you don't. And it's no good you getting into the success blueprint if those other people aren't following you through, because nothing's going to happen. You've got to build correctly. And if you don't build correctly, if you're building on sand, your house is going to fall down. You've got to build on rock. You've got to do the right things. You've got to get out there, be of loving service, help people. And you've got to find the people that want to be helped. Some people won't be helped. Some people don't want it. Some people just want freebies handed out. They don't want to do anything. Unfortunately, not everybody has the ambition and the desire to do what it takes. And that will always be the case, no matter what happens in life, no matter what systems there are, no matter what opportunities arise, no matter what goes on, there will always be a small percentage that rise to the top, because they're the people that are prepared to do what it takes. And it's up to you whether you want to be a part of that small percentage. It's not difficult. It's not hard. It's not necessarily easy either. It's just doing what it takes, regardless of what crops up. Okay. So to be self-funding using our system is it just happens if you built it right. If you don't build it right, yeah, it won't work. Nothing will happen. And even if you get paid into Vibe, you're not going to be making any money. And your success blueprint team is going to collapse. So you're not going to get paid in another month. And it's just a waste. You've got to build on rock. Got to do it right. Got to find the people that are prepared to do what you do and help others. Okay, let's give some money away. You've got plenty to think about there. It's really simple. Really, really simple. It's a matter of, do you want it or not? Okay, let's do a screen share for random.org. And let's check that that is coming up for you. And I think it has come up. So we have, oh, minimum 22, that's wrong, it's only 2. We have numbers from 2 to 2,819 in the spreadsheet. When we click generate, random.org will randomly select a number within that range that will apply to a member in the spreadsheet, and we'll give them some money. So here we go, click generate, and it's number 644. And we put that in the spreadsheet, 644. And we can stop sharing that now. And we can do another screen share for the spreadsheet. And we'll check that that's coming up for you. And I think it is. So if I can find it back again, there we go. And here's the spreadsheet. There's 2,819, or the numbers are 2 to 2,819. There's 2,818 people actually in there. 644 is the number selected by random.org. Let's see who it is. Oh, gone too far. 644, wasn't it? Let's go back up the top. Paste it in there. Make these big enough so we can see who they are. And it's a $60 payment again, same as yesterday, for FLD 5776 and Steve Wish. So I'm pretty sure Steve Wish is in there. I don't know who that is, but they'll be getting $60 and Steve Wish will be getting a matching $60 payment. Let me save that. So congratulations to those 2 members. And that is our random cash allocation for the day. Okay. We've got Lewis congratulating people. I'm sure there's a lot of other people that are wishing them and congratulating them mentally, if not typing it in. And that really covers it for today, folks. Deviani, I didn't mention, but she's back on the mole. We'll be getting that mole sorted out. We've got a lot of things going on, you know. And this year is going to be a huge year. By the end of the year, we'll have come a long way. Will we be where we want to go? No, we'll never be there, but we'll be moving towards it all the time. And there will always be new mountains to climb, new peaks to conquer. Okay, but gradually there'll be more and more, and you'll be able to see them all. Okay, no more questions there, I don't think. Let me just see. And we've got Maureen saying congratulations, and David's congratulating people. So there you go. Congratulations to everybody. Congratulations to you guys for being here. Now, what are you going to do? You have the best plan ever. What are you going to do with it? I don't know whether you saw a film called, I think it was called The Untouchables. It was Sean Connery played a policeman in there that was one of the untouchables, and he was dying. The mob had got to him, and he was dying, but he gave some information. He said, yeah, this is the information that you need. Now, what are you going to do with it? And you have the best plan ever. But what are you going to do with it? God bless. I'll be here tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time, here in our link, streaming on YouTube and in the Facebook group We Share Abundance Publicly. Until then, get out there, do what you need to do. If you choose to be, do, and have everything that you want. God bless.